His purpose is to do transaction, and in every transactional relationship, you can survive. Cannot survive. You can earn a living. So, in case you don't know where to go for, okay. So you can survive. So, and then we said don't stop at surviving, because it's very bad to survive in the economy called Nigeria, the country called Nigeria, because your life will be at risk. So you need to find something and be more purposeful, and by looking for something bigger that is bigger than you, look for somebody called mastermind mentor who is doing what you are doing. But the person must have experience. The person must have a system, tenure system, and the person should be able to teach you leadership skill, because leadership skill is one of the millionaire skill, and it's a learnable skill. With that skill, you can use it to build people. With that skill, you can use it to build a team. With that skill, you can build organization like MTN, Glo, Etisalat, Montu Suite. Of course, with that skill, you can build a community. So your job is to build something that will give you residual income. With that skill, you can build business family. So this particular relationship, okay, it's not transactional relationship. It's called transformational relationship. What do you call it? Transformational relationship. So in every transformational relationship, you can actually earn a fortune, tenor fortune. You can actually earn residual income, tenor residual income. Residual income is the money you make because you did something once, but you keep making money from that thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, as long as that thing still lives. So it's just like building a house once, you collect rent over that house. That is called residual income. What do you call it? Residual income. But you buy land and sell land, that is called capital gain. You will not make money from that land anymore because you sold it. You buy shoe and sell shoe, you will not make money again from that shoe because you just sold it. You buy car and sell car, you buy anything and sell, you just have what you call capital gain. But anything that gives you money over and over again, that human being is the greatest asset. If you can build people up, they can build your business for you. So human being asset. So we started training because everything happening around us is called a contributing factor. What do you call it? Contributing factor. They only contribute to your success. But what determines your success is what is happening inside of you. It's called determining factor. What do you call it? Determining factor. The way you think and see yourself is very important. You call it attitude. Tell attitude. So we have been talking about this, man. In case you want to become an entrepreneur, business person, you want to make money every day, you want to make impact, definitely you are the most important factor. You are the most important ingredient. Wealth, you are the most important ingredient to become wealthy, because afang soup will never be afang soup if there is no afang in that soup. Yes or yes? Every other thing can be there. It's called soup. But once you put it afang, it becomes afang soup. A goosey soup cannot be a good soup except there's a goosey there. You can put everything and make a soup, but once a goosey is not there, it's not a good soup. So you are the main essence of wealth. So we have been talking about you in business. You're gonna meet up risk in business. So we started this training 3 days ago. The risk and reward in business. Yes or yes? Risk and reward in business. So this is what we have been talking in business. So if you don't take risk, no reward. More risk, more reward. Less risk, less reward. So there are 3 types of risks we take in life, in business. The risk of taking no risk. The risk of taking no risk. So the risk of taking no risk is number 1. Number 2, the risk of taking reckless risk. The risk of taking reckless risk. So number 2. So number 3, the risk of taking calculated risk. The risk of taking calculated risk. So we started by saying that if you don't take any risk at all, you lose 100% of the opportunity and the chance. So because you don't even know whether you have a chance. So taking less risk is better than taking no risk. Because taking no risk means that you're not taking any shot. You not give yourself a chance to be great. You will not give yourself a chance to make impact. You're not even giving yourself a chance. You are there telling yourself, I cannot do it. So because you cannot, because you think you cannot do it, so you don't even want to try at all. So that's the risk of taking no risk. The risk of taking no risk means that you lose in all angles, 100% of the opportunity. And the risk of taking reckless risks is that you're taking a risk without not giving a thoughtful, of course, a disregard of cautions. What will probably go wrong? And we set a law called the Murphy's Law. This says that what will go wrong will probably go wrong in life. So that means ways that could go wrong, try and put risk mitigation. Try and have alternative. That is why calculated risk as well. It's very good to take calculated risk. And there are 2 ways to take calculated risk. Number 1, 2 ways to take calculated risk. Number 1 is that you must put evidence. Putting evidence, facts over ego, pride, and emotions. So you must, okay? So number 2 is typically contingencies. So, and now, these are the things we also discussed. So today, we're going to something different today. You are with me, shall I? If you are with Onosha, we discussed some of these things now yesterday and day before yesterday, right? So let's go to something very important today, because we must make impact in our life. We must invest in ourselves, because we entrepreneurs, if you stop learning, you start dying. Yes or yes? So let's see how far we can go. Okay, yes. So yesterday we also talk about 3 main risks you will likely face in business. 3 main risks you will likely face in business. Number 1 is financial risk. Once you start a business, you're going to face number 1, financial risk. Okay. Number 2, market risk. That's what we discussed yesterday. Market risk. And then number 3 is operational risk. Operational risk. So we discussed, we took a lot of, but we'll not dwell more on that. So we also, today we'll start from mitigating risk. That's going to start today. So all the way that we to note, we have to take today. So I need to clean some of this. Let me clean from here. Okay. Let's see. Mitigating risk. 3 ways to do this. Mitigating risk. So definitely you're going to face risk in life. So number 1 way to mitigate risk is diversification. Diversification. So to mitigating risk, find other solutions, find other ways. Diversification. Number 1 is risk assessment. I want to give you some notes on this. Risk assessment. Okay, number 3 is attention. Diversification simply means not putting all your eggs in one basket. Not putting all your eggs in one basket. So that doesn't mean that you should not find something and give it your best and your all. But don't just carry all your time, all your energy, all your focus, all your attention, and put in only one thing in this life. Because once you put everything there and everything goes wrong, for example, now, that's why we like our company. Our company doesn't just want to come and partner with them. They also give you a chance to own your own organization inside the company. That means if anything happens to the company, you didn't lose anything at all, because you still have the people. So you're not giving company all. You're having a part of that business, of course, to yourself. Okay, imagine that you want to do poultry farming, and you're involved in poultry farming, but you have the chance of just selling the manure, selling, of course, the eggs, selling. There are other things you can also make outside just focusing on on doing the eggs and the fowl at the end of the day, or chicken or something. So the diversification simply means that not putting all your eggs in one basket, but also allocating your resources like time, money, energy, focus, and attention, etc. Full stop. If you are with me, so you should find something that, as you are doing what you are doing, you can also make money from the same thing you are also doing. So you cannot just sit down every day and say, okay, as I'm here right now, I don't want to ever build anybody. I don't want to ever write any books. I don't ever want to own a channel. I don't want to ever be online on Facebook and Instagram. No. Instagram can see pay while you're doing the business, like what we are doing right now, YouTube, any channels. Get yourself involved. Just in that same field you are doing. So it will not be, of course, focusing on just one thing. Just like a pastor. If I'm a pastor today, seriously, I'll write books. All my teachings, I want to put it on YouTube, on Facebook. So I also make money from social media. So you must find a way to also make money in your field. You have to find a way to also make money in whatever you are doing outside the main purpose where you are supposed to give you money. Have a more fulfilled life. So let's look at risk assessment. Risk assessment, simply, this one means not putting all your time, your energy, your effort into one particular thing, but also allocating it. Tell them, allocate. You must allocate sometimes to do certain things. Like you can also sell products. You can do a lot in this particular industry. So let's look at risk assessment. So before you put risk mitigation, you must look at which other ways can I diversify, which other ways can I find alternative. If I imagine I do Facebook adverts, people are not coming, what will I do? Can I do radio adverts? Can I print cards? Can I print tracks? So I'm not just going to channel my energy to just Facebook adverts, maybe campaign, promotion, of course, and what do they call that one again? Advert, campaign, promotion, 3 of them, yes. So let's look at risk assessment. It simply means that don't wait until challenges comes up, but anticipate the challenge or the problem. Don't wait until challenges comes up. Risk assessment. Don't wait until challenges comes up. You must be able to, of course, you must be able to comes up with anticipation of the challenge or the problem. So don't wait until challenges comes up, but anticipate the challenge or the problem. So you sit down and say, okay, what if this business is not go as planned? Do I have anything to lose? Absolutely nothing, because as I pay my money, they're going to give me package worth over my money. So I have my money with me, and if the business must work, I must make it work. So don't wait until maybe you just get stranded. Unless I don't like people that go to Ponzi schemes, of course, look for shortcuts, entitled mentality, Niger-based mentality. Those ones, there's no risk mitigation at all. In Niger-based, if you don't win, you don't lose. There's nothing like there's a risk mitigation. You cannot carry 100 naira and bet to win 100 million naira with 20 odds inside. You lose everything. So that one is if you lose, you lose. In fact, even if you win, you lose. But the spirit of betting that will always be inside of it. I said you cannot bet your life out of poverty. Your life. So you must follow a system. Tenor system. So risk assessment, but anticipate the challenge and the problem, and before you put the solutions ahead of it. So let's look at developing contingencies, planting and developing contingencies and planting it. So what do you mean that in risk taking? Because risk must definitely happen to us. As a businessman, as an entrepreneur, you must face risk. Either you're going to take calculated risk, or the risk of taking no risk, or the risk of taking reckless risk. But risk must happen. In life that we are living today, even being in this floor right now is risky because we are on a decking. But we have to take the risk anyway because we know that they build the house well. We all slept last night. It's a risk that we slept last night because even if you sleep and you did not wake up, what happened to you? But you take the risk anyway. But now you're alive, you are waking up. Tell your neighbor, I'm a winner. You are not talking to you, touch us. Say, I'm a winner. You won now, you're alive today. Touch us. Say, I'm a success. Touch us. Say, I'm a millionaire. So we all take the risk. So sitting down and saying, I don't want to take risks, okay? You've taken the greatest risk already. You already slept and you wake up. So what makes you think that you will take the next week and you will not succeed? So please always endeavor to take risks and take it calculated risks by putting evidence over ego, pride, and putting contingencies as risk mitigation. Always think of other ways, diversification. Always making assessment to see if there's other ways to escape in case anything goes wrong. I want to take some note, one or two lines on contingencies before we go. I have a lot. I want to talk about risk management. Don't avoid risk, manage risk. So we want to discuss all of that today. So I want to finish this class today. So that's why I'm like this. So let's take some note here on our contingencies planting or developing contingencies. Simply means possibilities, happening or chance. Contingency simply means possibilities, happening, chance, option of an event. So possibilities, happening, chance, or option of an event. So what are other possibilities of making money in this community? What are other chances of making money in this community? What are other, of course, options you have? So it simply means the possibilities, the happening, the chances. What are the things they can give yourself an option? Tell an option. So, and of an event. So after we have a look at, before you can say, okay, I want to diversify, solidify. Tell us solidify. Because when I mentioned diversification, some of us want to go now and start tailoring work today. At the same time, you want to do carpentry work. That same time, we want to do crypto. That same time, you want to do forex trading. So you want to do everything by yourself. It will never work. So what we simply mean that by interface means that you have to put in allocate your time, energy, focus, of course, and resources. So we look at how to put contingents, mitigation, and mitigate risk. So now we want to look at learning opportunity because risk is also a learning opportunity. We want to write it like this. There are 3 of them. I don't know how I'm going to do this one because I don't like writing. I'm going to just clean this one there. Here. So I want to write it like this: learning opportunity. Learning opportunity. Learning opportunity. So before learning opportunity comes up, okay, let's put in number 1. Number 1 opportunity: reframe failure. Reframe failure. So once you are taking risks, see risk as a learning opportunity. Number 1, you can reframe the failure. Reframe failure. Reframe failure. So let's take some note about reframe failure. Reframe failure are a feedback of what I need to do for it to be better. Reframe failure, see failure as a feedback on what I need to do to be better. So reframe failure as a feedback on what I need to do to be better. That means you're taking calculated risk and it did not come out as you plan. Reframe the failure. Always interpret failure in a way that it will empower you. Reframe the failure as a feedback on what I need to do to be better. So reframe failure. Because setbacks and disappointment, frustration and rejection are all forms of education. I think we need to write that one down. Setbacks, disappointment, frustration and rejection. Setback, disappointment. Setback, disappointment, frustration and rejection are all forms of education. Full stop. So setback, disappointment. Setbacks, disappointment, failures, rejections are all forms of education. Once your mindset is that every setback in my life, everything I tried that didn't work for me, every disappointment, every failure, every frustration, rejections are all forms of education. For the smart business entrepreneurs, for all of us who are business entrepreneurs, we see setback as a feedback, we see setback as education. So this is what I did. This is the result I got so I can do better. Setbacks, disappointment, frustration, and rejections are four forms of education for the smart business entrepreneur. So you as a smart business entrepreneur, you want to do akara business, want to do poultry business, fish business, school business, anything business, bakery, you want to start baking bread, of course, cake business, name it. You must see setbacks, disappointment, frustration, and rejection are all forms of education for smart business entrepreneur, full stop. These are never signals that you are wrong. These are never signals that you are wrong. Instead, they reveal the fact that there is something that is not quite right, something that is not right, or something to be done. These are not signals that you are wrong. So setbacks, feedback, disappointment, frustration are not feedback that you are wrong, but instead they reveal the fact that there is something that needs to be done right. They reveal the fact that there is something that needs to be done right. So having setback, disappointment, of course, frustration and rejection is not a signal that you are wrong in your business, but see them as they reveal the fact that there's something that needs to be done, of course, something that needs to be done right. So that's how you see it. So when you are taking risk in life, in business, I want people to take calculated risks, not to take, don't be part of those that will never take risk. Don't be part of those that will take reckless risk without not giving a thought of caution or what will go wrong. Be among those that will take calculated risk, but take risk anyway. You must take risk in this life, because if you never take a risk, you never have a chance of succeeding in life. Everything you see in this life, everything you see, you can see all these things, you can touch, you can feel. Everything you can see in this life was once an idea in the mind of an entrepreneur, an idea. But they took risk with that idea. They believe that idea, they came out, not mind the way the world will laugh at them, but they still implement the idea. That's why you can see everything today, the bulb, the fan, everything you can see today. Of course, these things were once an idea in the mind of what? An entrepreneur. So once you refuse to take risks, you deny your idea a chance to be alive. You deny your idea a chance to give it, to bet your idea. So as an entrepreneur, you must take calculated risks. You must put some evidence over ego, pride, and emotions, contingencies, risk mitigation, diversification, find others fine. And then you see every risk as a learning opportunity. Number one, reframe failures. Number two, test and tweaking. Number two is testing and tweaking. Testing and tweaking. Testing and tweaking. Testing and tweaking. See all the risks. See all the risks you are taking as testing and tweaking. So put in your mind, like I keep telling you, for you to become a successful entrepreneur, for you to be expert in anything you do, you must put in 10,000 hours. Success is about falling down 1,000 times and see rising up again, the 1,001 time. The guys that came and said the iron will fly on the sky, called the White Brothers, bicycle repairers, the whole world laugh at them. How would they ever think that iron will fly on the sky? You are useless people. You are wasting your useful energy. But those guys, they keep believing their idea. Every day, this bicycle repair never had formal education. They keep working and working. One day, they launch the first aircraft. Today, we have aeroplanes taking everybody all over the world. Thomas Edison believes on this idea that light will come out on the bulb. You keep putting effort every day. You try over 1,000 times. Keep trying. One day, he got it right. Today, we all have lights in our house. Imagine the guy that created the chair you are sitting down today. He try. Today, we are getting the result. So everything you see in your mind, thought are things. It's all, we have to act on it. But see it as a testing and tweaking period. So I would like us to write this one down. The process should be by system and process. The process should be system and process dependent, other than personality dependent. The process of testing and tweaking should be system and process dependent, other than personality dependent. Because if you see this like a process, like a system, you don't blame yourself. You will not give yourself, you will not attach all your emotions to it too much. So see it as a system. The process should be system and process dependent, other than personality dependent. Don't blame yourself. Don't say it's because of me. It's because, don't give yourself. No, say, okay, now what can I do better? The system is not, blame it on the system. Blame it on the process. Since process is not giving me the result I want, what kind of process will I try? Make it a process of course, system and process dependent. Let your testing and tweaking make it on process, system and process dependent. Anything you are going to take risk, make it system and process dependent. Let it be system and process dependent. Let it depends on process and system, not on your personality. Not on your personality. Don't make it your personality thing. Don't make a personality. Yes, I know. You should calibrate the object. You calibrate yourself, but then you will not kill yourself. If you just say, okay, this process is not working well, then what can I do to make the process work well? Once you ask, what can I do to make the process? You start an idea. But you now say, oh, I'm not good for anything. Never you say anything bad about yourself. No, never you see yourself like small. Also that this system is not working. So what can I do to make it work? Because I don't know how to say this. I'm going to talk about 3 advantages by tomorrow or so. I will tell you, number 1 advantage, you see that you are a perfect being working to become perfect. That God created you perfect, but you are work in progress because you've not attained that perfection yet. But you are perfect because He created you in His image and likeness. So if you know that God created you in His image and likeness, that God is a perfect being, God is the only one that is perfect in this. But you are work in progress. So if you do something, you not go ask now. I'm still work in progress. Then you're work in progress. See yourself as work in progress. Say no, neighbor. See yourself as work in progress. Because if you see yourself like I too sabi, I don't want to learn again. Okay, that means that the day you start dying, the day you stop learning, you start dying. Once you see yourself work in progress, you try something not working well. You now know that okay, I need to try something different. Tell anyone, neighbor. Anything that doesn't work well, make it different again. So looking at it today, so testing and tweaking is one of the learning process. It's a learning process. So reframe your failure and interpret your failures in a way that will empower you. Number 2, do testing and what? Tweaking as a means of doing it on the system and process. System and process. Don't make it a personality. So that is it. Don't make it a personality dependent. Then number 3 is falling forward. Number 3 is falling forward. You want to be successful in life, see every risk as a learning forward process, reframe all your failures, test and tweak. And number 3 is falling forward. You want to fall, don't fall backward. Fall forward. Always fall forward. Always fall forward. It is true that in the road of success, John C. Maxwell says, entitled Falling Forward. He wrote a book called titled Falling Forward. Business is a riddle. Write that one down. Business is a riddle. Business is a riddle and puzzle. Business is a riddle and puzzle. Okay, business is a riddle and puzzle. Business is a riddle, puzzle, combination of luck that needs to be cracked. Business is a riddle, puzzle, combination of lock size to lock something. Lock, to lock like key, to lock a key. Business is a riddle, puzzle, and a combination of lock that need to be cracked. So that is business for you. Business is a riddle, puzzle, and combination of locks that need to be cracked. So you are jumping into a business today as if you are jumping into because of temporary defeat, they quit. Don't quit because of temporary defeat. This keke is not working for me. But people are driving keke. I know a man that drives a bike. Even this guy called Peace Mass Transport in Enugu. The guy started as Agboro conductor. Peace Mass Transport from Suka to Enugu. The guy now of Agboro starts saving money. Becomes a driver. From driver, starts saving money. He owns a one car. From there, now Peace Mass Transport is a one of the in fact, go to Enugu, is the highest, just like AKTC in Uyo. Enugu, Peace Mass Transport go to everywhere in this country from that Enugu. Everywhere he goes. Peace Mass Transport. Because see, he understand business like it's a riddle, it's a puzzle, combination of luck that needs to be cracked. So you don't quit because of temporary defeat. That's why we are talking about vision one of these days again. I'm going to bring it up again. Vision, goals, dream. So you must live for something. If what you are doing today, somebody gives you $50 billion and you stop what you are doing, that means you are not meant for that thing. If you get that kind of money, improve it and make what you are doing better. Tell your neighbor, I'm in charge. Business is a riddle, puzzle, combination of law that need to be cracked. By taking multiple shots. Until we learn to do it right. By taking multiple shots until we learn to do it right. So everything has a learning curve. There's no quick fix. There's no direct shortcut to success. There's no quick fix. So business is a riddle, puzzle, combination of locks that need to be cracked by taking multiple shots until we learn to do it right. If you know that play basketball, they play the basketball, they try to punt it, they try that in many attempts. The one thing about life in life, whenever you try an attempt, your brain is recording that attempt. As you are trying it, your brain is recording it. So before you know, Even if you close your eyes, you can be putting that in there. You can be putting the ball in the basket there. So you can imagine that. So if you don't give yourself a time to try, even football, all they practice before they can now become better at what they do. So if you go into business, they give space for learning curve. I call it 10,000 hours to become expert in whatever you do. So don't go to business and give it 1 month and say it doesn't work. Don't go to and give it 1 week and say it doesn't work. If it's a business, it will demand your time, it will demand your energy, it will demand your effort. So please give it a multiple time, because business demands you to take multiple shots. So let's look at how to manage risk, don't avoid risk. That's another small topic here. Manage risk, don't avoid risk. Right today. How do you manage risk? Manage risk, don't avoid risk. Don't manage risk, don't avoid risk. In this life is risky. It's risky. So why do you want to avoid it? Avoiding means taking no risk. Avoiding means taking no risk. And it's more risky not taking any risk. In fact, taking a risk, less risk, is better than taking no risk. Because you never know you have a chance. Many of us will become professors today, doctors today, make impact, billionaire, but we never took the risk. We are so afraid what will go wrong. Never be afraid what to go wrong. You know, I want to say this because when I'm talking about money, strategies, I cannot talk without not leaving God behind it, because we have to look at how God do things. I want someone to let me read Ecclesiastes 10:5-9. I want to show you that life is unfair. Don't try to change it. Ecclesiastes, I'm not a pastor. Tell your neighbor, my church is enough. You are not talking as me. Tell your neighbor, my church is enough. Ecclesiastes 10:5-9. Just I'm born again, you know. I'm born again, so I like to read my Bible myself. Who has about to read for me? You see what happened in life? Life is unfair. So once you know life is unfair, someone should read for me in Ecclesiastes 10:5-9. I won't just pick one of you and read the rest of them, but I want to show you that life is unfair. Life is unfair. So trying to change that thing, we're going to give you a problem. Ecclesiastes 10:5-9. Who is there? Who can assist me? I need somebody to assist me. You want to assist me? I have other books on your phone now. These my people, they disappear and left me today. It is well low. Okay, you want to read for me? Okay, don't worry, let that go for me from the back. Don't worry, let that go from the back so everybody here can also hear us. Okay? There's an evil we have seen under the sun. What happened? It's an error. Okay. Yes. Calm down. Servant is what? Upon horses. And what happened to the princess? The prince? Walking as servants. If I read that Bible, you see many battles. So this life is unfair. Servant on horse, prince walking, so many wahala. You see, good things also happen to bad people. So in life, when you are taking risks, you should know that. See, this I'm taking right now. Some will walk, some will not walk. You can read tonight because I don't have the luxury of time. But I want you to write this one down boldly on as capital letter. Life is not fair. Life is not fair. Life is not fair. Life is not fair. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to fix that part. Life is not fair. Don't try to fix that part. Life is not fair. Don't try to fix that part. Because you can be doing everything right. Things are not working for you the way it's supposed to work for you. But someone just come. You have not even put in effort. Like I put in effort. You get to sign up, So you say, hey, me, God, I put everything in. No. If you go down, there is time for everything. Life is not fair. Don't try to fix that part. Number 1 point, I want to see how to manage risks. I'm going to give you some notes. Number 2, right there. Any work, business, opportunity always comes with an element of risk. Any work, any business, or opportunity always comes with an element of risk. Before that, managing risk, you must have this at the back of your mind. That life is not fair. Don't even try to fix that part. And see evil under the face of the earth. Prince walking on the street. Servant riding on horses. Person just come today. Blue, bad. You that have been there struggling. And things are not working the way you want. Just know it is life. This is life. It is what it is. What did I say? Move on. Don't quit. Quitting doesn't make the job faster. So right number 2 that said any work, business or opportunity always come with an element of risk. If you avoid the risk, you avoid the reward. Any work, any business, any opportunity always come with an element of risk. If you avoid the risk, you avoid the reward. So I'm going to talk about managing your risk, but let's get some groundwork first. Any work you see, any business, any opportunity always come with an element of risk. And if you avoid that risk, you also avoid the reward. When I saw this opportunity, I didn't have money. I didn't have money at all. I didn't have money. I didn't have up to 50,000 in my account. I was damn broke, poor, ready to choke, single, not married. But I told myself, I said, I saw this man bought a car. I saw this one did this. I saw this one did it. If they can do it and succeed, me too. I can do as because I believe that if A and B could do, I can even do better. So because of that audacity, I went and borrow money. I borrow money, I bought my 3 business portfolio. That's a journey of my financial success. But if I did not take that risk, maybe today I'll be working for salary. Maybe today someone will be employing me. Maybe today I will not be this. I will not find myself in this opportunity. Maybe today I will not even enter aeroplane in my life. You know, imagine going to school, nursery, primary, secondary school, go to university, come back. You've not even know how airport to look like. You don't even know how aeroplane look like. You're not even live the shores of Nigeria. I was wondering how is outside here. I want to be more. But this opportunity gave me opportunity to board a flight for the first time in my life. For the first time in my entire life, 29 years old man, enter aeroplane, they carry me, come out for Nigeria. I come again enter Dubai, enter Abu Dhabi, enter Burj Khalifa. I come they go. Now me now come marry, come take me to Dubai for honeymoon 2 weeks. Because of opportunity. Now me now come to buy car. Because of this opportunity. Because of one singular risk I took in my life. I took that risk because I know that if I don't take the risk, in 5 years after NYC, I don't define now. I don't feel NYC. I don't go to school. I'm still stranded in the state of Nigeria. Not because they told me go to school, get certificate, get a good job. Me now, one carry certificate blow. Now my mind be that. I don't know, so I scam myself. I won't scam myself. I won't certificate blow. I don't blame everybody. Blame Nigerian government. Blame Papa. Blame Mama. Blame everybody. Why not God make me frustrated for this life? You know, but I need to take action. Take action. So understand that any work, any business, opportunity always comes with an element of risk. If you avoid the risk, you also avoid the reward. That is number 2 point I want to note. But I want you to listen to me very well. But don't write this one down. Good things also come to people who do. Good things also come to people who do bad things. Good things also come to people who do bad things. So when you see people succeeding, they do Yahoo plus. Don't worry. It's just life. So don't fix a problem you can't. Don't try to fix a problem you can't fix. Why did I put this one like this? As well. Life rewards the clear ask and punish the unclear wishes. So when you want to just make a life reward. So I put some example here. You know, Joseph took a risk of dreaming a dream, of course, and told his dream to his brothers, and they almost killed him. He took that kind of risk, and they sold him. They put him in a pit, sold him to the Egyptian, who sold him to Potiphar's, and also took a risk of saying no to Potiphar's wife, and he went to prison for that risk he took. You know, Joseph was saying, "Hey, what did I do wrong? I don't do anything wrong, oh. I not touch this woman like this." But he went to prison for me and you don't kill ourselves. God, you are unfair. God, why are you so wicked? God, why? I not touch God now because of you. I not touch this woman, oh. Because I know say nobody's looking at me here, but there's a visible God that can see everything. Now because of you, now fear of God, now I cannot do. Now I don't take prison. Joseph did not. Just what Joseph did. He interpreted his failure. He reframed it in the way it will empower him. How did I know that? When he finally met his father, you know, and they asked him what happened. He said, "God has favored me in the land of my, of course, where I'm supposed to be slave. God has now named his first son, of course, Ephraim, and named that one Manasseh." So he interpreted the dream. So he keep doing testing and tricking. How did I know? In the prison, in the pre-warning, he said, they will kill you. They will restore you back. Remember me, testing and tricking. The guy forgot it. You know, can you just imagine that? So you keep falling forward. They're not falling forward. So, you know, instead of just sitting down there and saying, look at David now. David, in his coronation day, you know, this guy, Jesse, have about 8 children. And they invited 7. They did not invite him on his coronation day. They forgot about the guy. I just like the way Samuel was saying it. He said, the Lord has not chosen this. 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 Our Father, who remain? The guy, you not forget that. Me and you go to vex. Say, on my coronation day, will not invite me. Will not forget me for this family. Una wicked, turn the fire on there. If I don't do, I'm not going to remember you again. But the guy knows that. Look at what Joseph did. I mean, David did. David reframed everything. And of course, do testing and tricking and keep falling forward. In as much as Saul wanted to kill him after everything, because of the children of the women of Israel that were singing, Saul killed 10,000. This one killed, how many did he kill? Saul killed 1, this one killed 10,000. So you can imagine all those things. So write this one down. The risk cannot be known. The risk cannot be known until the work is done. The risk cannot be known until the work is done. So there's nothing you can say, I know the risk now. No. You can never know the risk until the work is done. That's why you have to do what is called analysis. I talked about this yesterday. Look at what will possibly go wrong. That's Murphy's law. And try to think about solutions, because you never know what is actually risk. Because you have to put the contingencies in place. So the risk cannot be known until the work is done. So you have to face it, because you never know why it's even a risk. All these are just analysis and projections. It might not really be the risk anyway. Like me, I thought that the business is very difficult. But they made the most easiest business on this planet Earth. You know why? I'm not making money from my effort alone. Like, seriously. I'm going to leverage on every human being that ever come to this company through the community. Can you just imagine that? Imagine that today, I gather all of you today and teach you how to do, of course, tailoring, carpentry, whatever I'm teaching you, a skill, any other skills. You go out and prosper. I don't have any system to get the reward back. They tell me that the teacher's reward is in heaven. Now here we face chop and fall reach heaven. Yes or yes? so the risk cannot be known until the work is done. You know, so I keep on saying that if you never take the risk, you never know you have a chance. There's a guy called Frederick Douglass who stopped the killing of slaves. This guy was born as a slave. It was forbidden for slaves to read book at his time, but he took the risk to read book. He took the risk because that would have cost his life. But you know, he kept taking that risk. And one day, he now wrote a letter, and the killing of a slave was stopped. So stop being afraid. Write this one down. Stop being afraid of risk that associates with reward. Stop being afraid of risk that associates with the reward. Stop being afraid of risk that associates with the reward that you said you desire. So you desire a reward, face the risk. Stop being afraid of risk that associates with the result, that associates with the reward that you say you desire. You desire 28 million, enter the street. Enter the street. Stop telling me I'm afraid. Stop being afraid of the risk that associates with the reward you say you desire. That reward you say you desire. I want to buy a car, I want to buy land, I want to do this. Okay, enter street, make 28 million. Stop telling me I'm afraid. Okay, what doesn't kill you make you stronger? Yes or yes? Stop being afraid of the risk that associate with the reward that you say you desire. If you desire a reward, you need to pay the price. This is the problem I have in my generation today. They want the reward, they don't want to pay the price. You want to be a graduate, you don't want to go to school. Okay, you cannot be a graduate. You want to be a doctor, you don't want to go to medical school, you cannot be a medical doctor. You want to be a lawyer, you don't want to go to law school, cannot be. So any reward you desire, be ready to pay the price for, of course, for it. Stop being afraid of the risk that associate with the reward that you say you desire. So, and I want to say this to us, because some of us used to mix it up. I want to, before we talk about I'm going to tie the knot very soon right now. Yes, I'm tying the knot right now. So, before I tie up the knot, I want to differentiate between fear and anxiety. Because someone says, I'm afraid. No. Let us know something very well today. What is fear? What is anxiety? You must know the two of them. And I will clearly define the two of them for you so you can see the difference between fear and anxiety. Although we have done this training over and over again, but let's just look at it together. Let's take first note. What is fear? Difference between fear. Fear is caution over real and present danger. Fear is caution over real and present danger. That is fear. Fear is caution over real and present danger. Fear is caution over real and present danger. And anxiety is caution over future imagined danger that paralyzes you in the present. Fear is caution. Fear is caution over real and present danger. This is real. This is present. You see the danger. While anxiety is caution over future imagined danger. You will not see them. You just imagine them. Say if you go back. So it's a future imagined danger. So you know they see them. You are just imagining what will go wrong, which paralyzes you in the present. Now what think anxiety do? It must paralyze you. Paralyze you in the present. So it's something that you are seeing in your mind. Is imagination. It's in your mind. It's not real. It's not present. That is anxiety. For example, we are playing golf now. Let's say at Ibom Icon or something. Maybe let's say there's a crocodile pool or something close to the golf course, and we play the golf, and the ball roll up to the where there's a crocodile. That is real danger. That danger is real and is what? Present. That is fear. Tell no fear. You are afraid to go and carry the ball because it's real. The crocodile can bite you, the alligator can bite you, or whatever. That is real and present danger. Like you see fire now, that is real and present danger. It's real and it's present. You put your hand, the fire, so you're afraid to put your hand there because there's fire. That is real. But anxiety is future imagined danger. It has never happened. Now only you once you done, they calculate for your brain, waiting will go wrong. And that thing will paralyze you from taking action. What if I lose my money? What if I lose this? And you see what happened? That thing paralyzes. So the difference between fear and what? Anxiety. Let me show that you wrote the right thing. What is fear? Read it for me for your notes. One together, go. Perfect. What is anxiety?
That thing you imagine does one thing. It must do what? Paralyze you where? In the present from taking action. So don't go and tell me I'm afraid. No. The fact that I'm anxious is better that way. That is anxious means that you think say what if this thing don't go right? Imagine every entrepreneur that you see in this life begin to imagine what if this don't go right. All of us have this fear. That's why you have courage. So no courage. Courage is acting in spite of the fear. Like you have seen the fear. I mean, in fact of being anxious because we must differentiate the two of them. You mix it together and call anxiety fear. No, anxiety is not fear. Fear is not anxiety. One is a real and present danger. One there is no real and present danger. Now you use your mind, they create the danger. So if they use your mind, they create the danger. Why not use your mind to create solution? We call it anticipation. Anticipation is using your mind to create solutions. Future imagined solutions. Anticipation is future imagined solution that empowers you in the present to take action. So anticipation is future imagined. You are using your brain to imagine what will go right. Future imagined solutions that empowers you in the present to take action. While anxiety is a future imagined danger that paralyzes you in the present from taking action. So one is empowering you to take action. One is paralyzing you not to take action. So instead of you being anxious, why not anticipate? So anticipating means you use your mind to create a mental future of what will go right that is making you happy to take action today. And that's always it's always good to start the future in mind, because for the joy that was set before him, he endured the pain of the cross because of the future, because of what he was anticipating. So he was so happy in the present to go to the cross, to die, to redeem me and you from darkness, because he sees the future. They're going to have more children in the kingdom if he dies today. So he wasn't looking at the present pain. We entrepreneurs, we go into business because of what we have in mind. Every entrepreneur is going to because of 4 things you have in mind. Number one, we know that we're going to have freedom, we're going to have time freedom. We know if I take this week now, I'm going to have time freedom. Number two, I'm going to have financial freedom. So I'm going to take risks to become an entrepreneur. So I'm going to have freedom. Number three, I'm going to have freedom of expression. Freedom of expression. I'm going to express myself. Nobody will judge me anymore. Number four, freedom of mobility. I can go to anywhere I want to go. Freedom of mobility. So because of these 4 things, that's why most entrepreneurs are entrepreneurs, including me. I will not be doing business because the challenges in business, I told you don't want to have problems in life, don't be an entrepreneur. Just go and find a job and do. Because once you have an idea, I want to bring solution to the world. Okay, we call them adversity. This adversary are the enemies of your assignment. We got adversary. So once you say I want to give birth to a child, okay, be ready for labor. Labor must come. Yes or yes? Labor must come. Then they have a big dream, have big problem. It's called equal and opposite reaction. So because of these 4 things, you're going to have so much money to spend. I don't have to worry anymore. So if I put in 4, 5, 10 years of my life, I don't have to worry. If I build people up, I'm going to build my business, my empire. You will be my company. You too, do the same thing. Because of this 4 things, endure the pains of being an entrepreneur. Endure the pains of taking risks, because risk is sacrosanct. So just do your calculation and take the risk. So write this one down. Anxiety is because I can see it not working in my mind. Anxiety comes in because I can see it not working clearly in my mind. I've seen it in my mind not working at all. That is when anxiety comes. Anxiety is because I cannot see it working clearly in my mind. And that's why telling us you should be what? You should anticipate. But once you see something not working clearly in your mind, look at what you do. You do like the parable of the talent. God gave this one 5, he gave this one 2, he gave this one 1, according to their capacity. That talent, talent of gold. Of course, we say that 1 talent of gold costs about how many $1,000 today, but it's fine. Whatever I want to call it. So now I went and said, you gave me 5, I've gotten 5. I take the risk. I took the risk with my 5. I did business. I've gotten 5. Okay, good. I've touched yourself. I've got my bosom. Oh, I did 2. I got 2 extra. That one says, I know you're a wicked man. I know you don't so. And of course, then I'll go hide them. One take risk at all. What happened to those who did not take risk? It was taken from him, was cast into the lake of fire. So anything you don't use, God is taking it from you. That's why I say write this one down. Boldly. People who take more risk, people who have more to lose, are the least to be afraid. People who have more to lose are the least afraid. People who have more to lose are the least afraid. People who have least to lose are the most afraid. People who have more to lose are the least afraid. People who have least to lose are the most afraid. I took 1 wisdom there. The one that has 5 did not care whether you will lose the 5. You went and did business anyway. They want two, then I didn't know. They want one, they hold that one. And they still collected it from him on the last day. Jesus Christ. Go to graveyard, song never sang, books never written, things never done. I was so afraid. I was so afraid. Now, don't go bury him for ground. That is the greatest, richest place in the world. Graveyard. Take this when you are alive. If you win, you learn. Either you win or you learn. Nothing like failure. You put it as a learning opportunities. Take risks in life, calculated risk. See your learning opportunities. Stop telling me, I don't want to take risks in life. No, it's even more risky not to take risks. I say people that have more to lose in life are the least afraid. I took one lesson there. There's so many lessons to take from that thing. So many lessons I'll take, but I want to just pick one today. I don't know what I could ever give you just one additional is that the guy that did 5 talents, the guy that traded his 5 talents, people were in between, were making money in between. But for you to have traded, somebody is making money along the way. It's not only you now. You buy and sell. Somebody is making profit. Yes or yes? Because he traded his own, people could pay their children's school fee, house rent, people could survive. But the one with one did not just do evil to himself. He did not make money and also denied everybody that would have made money in that process not to make money. So you that are not taking risk today, you are not becoming a millionaire. School fees of children you would have paid for, you didn't pay for them. So you don't just do good, you don't just do evil to yourself, to your community. You are supposed to be the savior of your community. Also be the one that will liberate your community. Also be the one to be hospital in your community, build school in your community, build road. But because you not take risk, you do not just deny yourself of becoming great in life. You also deny everybody in that place to see an opportunity of a great man manifest in their midst. You deny yourself. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid of failure. I'm so afraid of failure. Stand up and take action. Take action. If you win, fine. If you lose, you learn. Take learn. We don't lose. We don't see entrepreneurs don't see, of course, failure as a failure. No, we see as me and Mr. Bong this year, from January to now, we have done 6 radio programs. No result. No result. If I saw this, a pity. I told them, okay, each time we do one, we said, why didn't it not work? We try again. Why didn't it not work? Why didn't it not work? Why didn't it not work? We try and try. Now we finally got something that works. And it's working already. I remember we started the Facebook that ever blew me, that made me so much money, that made me over 600 million in 5 years. I tried, me and Tekamba, Mama Paul, we tried so many things, royalty store, we tried many things. This particular thing, when I got it right, I went to Lagos, I went to Port Harcourt, went to Kano, went to Sokoto, everywhere in Nigeria was everywhere. I just stay one place. I will teach about positioning. Tell me positioning. Position yourself and grow. You must grow. You must grow. You must solidify before you diversify. One solid idea can change everything about your life. So you must stand up and take that risk. So I don't want you to write this one, but listen to me. People who are grown and broke, walking around, worry about what will go wrong, are really being scammed already. Because they become grown up and broke at the same time. Anxiety is a scam. Anxiety is a scam. Anxiety take out of you, kill you, destroy you from taking action, cripple you, paralyze you. Anxiety will not take you out of your broke state. So if you are too psychological paralyzed about taking action, that the future is better, you do not get better. I told you about Joseph. Joseph went and interpreted a dream and told Pharaoh 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack. He not tell just the dream. Most of all would have said, "Oh, the Lord, you're going to be a rich man." He said, let's pray. No, Joseph did not just tell Pharaoh 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack. Let us pray that the lack will not happen. No, he went into action. Tell action. He told them all of it must say 1/5 of all the earnings, 1/5 of your fruit. 1/5 simply means in every 5, 1. Every 5, 1. That means in 10 is 2. 20%. 20% was saved for 7 years. And I've been teaching you guys to save just 10%. For 1 year, you fight every day. Where is the money you save? Okay, I ate the money. Where is the money you save? Okay? Where is the money you pay yourself? Okay, problem happened. You will give me an excuse that I will carry and leak in that excuse. See, excuses are the currency used to buy failure. What did I say? When God blesses a man, God gives a man 2 things. He gives you a seed and a fruit. You ate your fruit and your seed. Look at mango. What is in the mango? Fruit and seed. What is orange? Fruit and seed. But human being get mine. They chop the seed. Upon say the seed they bitter, if they chop am. Man get mine. Is orange seed sweet? Is mango seed sweet? You've not even tasted it before. You taste another thing, it's bitter. But man, they chop in fruit and in seed. And they come to me say, the economy is difficult. Okay, I don't want difficult. Let me close my class today. See you tomorrow. I'm telling you, discipline is not punishment. When we get in life, you must discipline. So give me an excuse. And things are not hard. I ate my fruit and my seed. Congratulations, appreciation. You want that? How can you eat? Be eating your fruit and your seed and you're giving me an excuse? Life is hard. Now only you like hard rich. Now only this country. You know that person the person be I himself. They just say and only one guy get. Person never get one. Never get tired. I mean I don't even get car. Person never get leg. They say me they never get people never say they don't see anything. Yesterday I was watching one blind school. These blind people that I was so touched. They can't see, but they are clapping, praising God every day. Me and you get eye, get leg, get hand. They tell me the God no good. Okay, now you no good. I'm just saying, I'm sorry because and let's end this class. So sorry, zero is another day. So online community, don't get involved in a business without mentorship. Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. Get involved, get a mentor. 2 ways to get a mentor: pay a mentor, you have a mentor. See at the top, God bless you. For the rest of us, they check your notes. This year, this year, you do something. Either you get money this year, or me and you fight. I want you come. Finally, don't give me excuse again. Destroy excuse. Tell anyone they go. Destroy excuses. So give me excuse. In fact, and the man with a few, me make you fire. Yeah, molecules who are opportunity every